Hey champs, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jimmy Mahalik. I've been an Amazon seller for several years now. I've sold well over $1 million in products. And one of the recent questions I've been getting more and more from our Amazon FBA Facebook group is, which Amazon FBA product research 2020 software do you think is better? Do you think Helium 10 is better, or do you think Jungle Scout is better? And we're going to go over exactly that in this video. So first, both of these tools are a lot more tools than just product research software, okay? So we'll get to the tools here in a second, but let me explain to you how product research software works. So when you're looking for Amazon FBA products, these softwares have what's called an API connection as a software developer directly into Amazon's database, okay? And this API connection gives them all of the products on Amazon, all of them, okay? So if you're using Jungle Scout or you're using Helium 10, you have the opportunity to find the same products. There's millions of products on Amazon, and Jungle Scout and Helium 10 both have all of the products in their database, okay? Because they're getting it as a direct API feed directly from Amazon, okay? But the difference comes in how it's sorted, how it was programmed, the different features of each one. So we're going to go into that here in a little bit. But just know that all of the products on Amazon are both found in both of these softwares, okay? So it's more about how you're looking for products, what type of criteria you're putting in, and just your mindset and all the knowledge to know what you're looking for. So the difference between a seven-figure Amazon seller, he's just gonna know exactly what to look for, what a good product is, versus a brand new seller, they might not have a clue, or they're just kind of stumbling around. So if you're using Helium 10 or Jungle Scout, let me know down below in the comments which one you like better, so that other people watching this video can also see in the comments which one they like better. And if you're using a different software that's not Helium 10 or Jungle Scout, let us know also below in the comments. Also, if you stay to the very end of this video, I'm going to give you my opinion on which one I think you should use or which one is better, and also a special discount for each one of them just for watching all the way to the end. So without any further ado, let's jump over to the computer and we're going to get right into it. Okay, so here is Jungle Scout's current plans, okay? And like I said, it's evolved into a lot more than just a product research software. So the difference with these plans, the prices, are the amount of time. So this is for Jungle Scout and the extension, the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and all these other features. This is for 1 month, this is for 3 months, and this is for 6 months. And with the discount I'm going to give you, you get a little bit more of a discount depending on which one you get. Probably most people start with this 3-month service here. This breaks down to around like $55 a month or so. So it's not bad, especially for all these different things that you get. So you're going to get 3 months of the extension, Jungle Scout, and all these other things. The alert system is really great. Once you have a product up and selling on Amazon, you're going to want to use a feature like this, the alert system, where it's going to alert you if you get a hijacker. It's going to alert you if Amazon changes your product dimensions. It's going to alert you if the price gets changed on your product and you didn't know about it, okay? It's going to alert you about all sorts of things. It's going to alert you about if you lose the buy box, if you run out of inventory, all sorts of stuff like that. And a lot of these things you won't know about unless you actually like happen to stumble upon your Amazon listing, like your product dimensions. If Amazon rescans your product dimensions and they change it and you end up paying higher fees and you didn't know about it after a month of selling, you really need an alert system to kind of tell you that stuff so that you can be aware of the problem as soon as it happens. So of course, product research is included in both of these tools. But in Jungle Scout, there's a couple unique ones. Is one, they have an inventory manager that is really cool. It kind of helps you predict when to reorder your inventory if you're not really good at doing it yourself. And the other one I really like that's very unique to this software is the Supplier Database. So the Jungle Scout Supplier Database is a really unique feature that pretty much no other software has. And what it does is you can actually find your competitors' supplier, their manufacturer, who makes the product. So for example, if you were selling a garlic press, just for example, you could go and put in the competitor's name, and this Jungle Scout supplier database will actually show you their suppliers, their manufacturers. So then you can go and contact those manufacturers since they're already making a similar product, and you could say, hey, I want to make a product like this, but I want to, differentiate it a little bit. I want to make it a little bit better. I want to change the color or whatnot. But by doing this, you know that you're finding a reputable manufacturer because they're already producing high quality products for your competitors. And if they're leading in that category, you know it's probably a pretty good product. Okay, so here in the supplier database, what you can do, and again, you could type in the product, the company, the supplier, the ASIN. And I've learned that here, for example, we can go to company here and we can actually type in Nike, just for an example, and you can see all of the suppliers that the company is using. So, and I actually like to do it here both on product and company. So I'll type in Nike here and it'll show me all this information of the suppliers in China and where they're actually getting their stuff manufactured from. And the cool thing about this is that you can do this for, let's just say you can type in Kate Spade here. And you can do this for all sorts of manufacturers and competitors. You can type this in and basically find the manufacturers that they're using. So this is a super valuable tool. And as you can see, Jungle Scout has all these different tools now that kind of come in the same price. And really, they just added like 8 new tools and they didn't raise the price at all. So that's a really good value for your money. So now let's jump over to Helium 10. So Helium 10, you can kind of buy their products a la carte. So like if you want just their product research software, it's $37 a month right now. And again, I'll have a discount code for you, so it'll be a little bit less than that for you. Or you can get their platinum plan, which is $97 a month for all the tools, or some plans above that. And so it's a little bit more expensive at this moment, but there's also more tools included. So you can actually see all these different tools that are included in Helium 10 if you go with the platinum plan or above. So that's really cool. So the thing you'll notice about Helium 10 and Jungle Scout is they have a lot of the same softwares. They have product research, they both have keyword trackers, they both have alert systems now, and they both have profit calculators, which is actually one of the most important features. So these profit tools, I think Helium 10 calls it profits and Jungle Scout calls it sales analytics. It's actually very, very important. I used to pay another third-party company before either of these tools had this, and I was selling on Amazon, because what these tools do is they will actually go in real time and calculate the amount of sales that you're getting every single day. So for example, if you sold $1,000 in products today, okay, you're going to then go and you'll one time put in the cost of your product so that, Jungle Scout or Helium 10 can calculate it. So it's going to know out of that $1,000 that $100 of it was your actual product cost, okay? And then you can put in your shipping costs. And what it will do is it will know how many sales you got every day, and it'll also know your Amazon fees. So for example, if you sold $1,000 today, it's gonna know that you spent $100 on your product, you spent $50 on shipping for those units, and then it's going to also know that your Amazon fees were out of that 1,000 were $300, and then it's going to know if you spent Amazon pay-per-click advertising or not. And what it's going to do is it's going to show you at a glance. You can go on there every single day and be like, hey, I sold $1,000 today and I made $400 in profit. Okay, and out of that other money, it was my cost of the product, the shipping, and Amazon fees. And the cool thing is you get the cost of the product back when you sell that. So you get your, if you broke even, you'd get just the cost back, okay? But when you make profit, you get that cost back and the profit, what actually comes back in your bank account. But without a tool like this, you'll have no idea how much profit you're making, and you're just kind of estimating, and you really can't do that in business. When you're in business, you really need to know your numbers. So you pretty much have to have a tool like this once you're actually up and selling, because how are you going to know how much you're making? You're not going to go and calculate Amazon fees and how much you spent every day for pay-per-click and how much your cost was every single day. It would just be way too time consuming. These tools do it for you automatically. So one of the really cool features that I like about Helium 10 is the Refund Genie tool. So the Refund Genie tool, actually, again, it'll go into your Amazon account and it'll know your inventory of what you sent in and what you sold. and it actually kind of goes through and figures out what type of refunds or reimbursements that Amazon owes you for. Now, Amazon will automatically reimburse you most of the time when they like lose your product, or if you get a refund and the customer doesn't send that product back, okay, you actually get reimbursed, so you get the money back, so as in the sale still counted, okay? Well, what happens is Amazon has a whole computer system that has to like refund you or reimburse you for all this stuff. If they lose some of your inventory, which happens all the time, they reimburse you for it and basically pay you full price for it minus their Amazon fees that you would have incurred if you sold it anyways. But you can kind of figure this stuff out, but it's way too time consuming. So the Helium 10 refund tool does that automatically for you. And what this tool will do is it's going to go through and it's going to find out any items that you had in your inventory that you should have been reimbursed for that you weren't reimbursed for, and it's going to have a nice little like table graph there for you, so you can actually just send that information over to Amazon in a case and get reimbursed for it. And the cool thing is I've actually got reimbursed thousands of dollars over the course of the months and years from Amazon. I actually know several different sellers that have actually got their Helium 10 paid for free because their reimbursements actually calculated to more than the cost that Helium 10 cost them throughout the months. So essentially, they got Helium 10 for free because they wouldn't have probably known about all these reimbursements that Amazon owed them for. Now, which one do I think is better? So first of all, I think right now that Jungle Scout is actually a better deal for you because like I said, that 3-month was around $55 or so. And you'll have to check the links here that I'll give you here in a second, you know, because the prices can change on these sometimes. So I think Jungle Scout is a better deal for you right now if you're just looking for the best value. Helium 10 has more tools. Okay, so Helium 10, if you just want kind of like more tools to have everything all in one place for you, Helium 10 is great. Now, somebody like me, I use both. Okay, and I know that a lot of top sellers, and if budget's not an issue, you can use both if you wish, because you can do product research on both and you're going to have all these different tools between the two of them and kind of use them both and get the best information from both of them and switch back and forth so you don't get bored of using just one. Also, using both Chrome extensions is super invaluable because when you're doing product research, their Chrome extensions always show slightly different numbers based on like the data that they're getting. Okay, so it's very useful to use both Chrome extensions. In my course, I go over this a lot between using both of them because a lot of times if you use both of them, you're going to get a better idea of what the market is actually doing as opposed to if you just use one and the estimates were high or low for like how much money that product was making. So with that being said, I use both. If budget's not an issue, use both. If budget is an issue, Jungle Scout's probably the better value, and Helium 10 has more tools in it for the price. So down below in the description, I'll put some helpful links for you. I have a discount code for Jungle Scout and a discount code for Helium 10 also. So those are down below in the description. This is my son. He'll be turning 2, Julian. Say hi. Also in the description is our Amazon FBA Facebook group. Our Amazon FBA Facebook group. Make sure you join our Facebook group. It's completely free. So also in the description is the link to my Amazon FBA free training. Make sure you take that if you haven't. And I will link a video for Helium 10 product research over here and Jungle Scout product research over here that you can watch if you want more information on how to do product research the right way. And if you have any comments or questions, ask me below and I will see you in the next video. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.